Oh.
Hello, fans, and welcome as we come to you live tonight on Friday, February the 21st, 2020, here in beautiful Montreal, Canada, for today's big Dark Side Wrestling online Onslaught pay-per-view event. I am the Rockstar, Robbie V, alongside the former 5-time World's Heavyweight Champion and living legend, the Iceman Travis Lane.
Episode 17, we saw a lot of interesting stuff happen at our previous pay-per-view, and for some reason we've been having difficulty. Like it said that we were live, but the show didn't happen live. It didn't come out, and we've been asking our technicians, everybody in the back of the truck. We're trying to figure out what's going on. There's been rumors in the background that there's maybe we're being sabotaged by somebody or something or other. We don't know, but we're investigating. So we'll get back to you on that.
Absolutely. But make no mistakes, Trav, we are here tonight, and we got 7 big matches. Just a loaded card full of wrestling action as violent as the law allows. And I'm pumped for today's show, Iceman.
I've talked to the booking committee, and they gave me a rundown of what we might see tonight. And we've had a lot of good shows, but tonight I've got a real good feeling about the show. Of course, I love all of our shows, and when you compare us to our to our rivals, there's really no comparison, because every superstar on our card is just that. They're a superstar. So every match is like a pay-per-view quality match, and tonight is no different. But I have a feeling that this one's gonna be big.
I tell you what, and the talk of the town, Iceman. We all know just a few weeks ago, Handsome Lance went on a rampage on live television and called out the world's heavyweight champion, Master E. And that match is going to take place tonight. Handsome Lance is going to get a shot at becoming the DSW World's Heavyweight Champion when he faces Master E in tonight's main event.
And it shook the locker room. A lot of people were upset about that decision. Handsome Lance, being big in his federation back in the day, just making a name for himself now. He's really taking the initiative and stepping up and saying, "Hey, I want this match." And Master E's been on a roll lately, and he was like, "Okay, fine. He wants it. He's gonna get it." So tonight, Handsome Lance versus Master E for the DSW World Heavyweight Title.
I tell you, that's something that a lot of fans have been talking about. And, Iceman, let's also address this. If you've been checking out the website, if you've been watching the programs over the last few weeks and months, you know that the DSW is shooting out new merchandise like never before. And today, we're proud to unveil right here on Online Onslaught the new official DSW Wrestling webcast shirts. Go ahead and stretch that out. Yeah. Give a look to the fans. Make sure to check out the website. Get yours. You do not want to be the only one in your neighborhood without this new merchandise. And get this, folks, more merchandise is coming in the next few weeks. We are so excited. We thank you for joining us on social media for this event and supporting Dark Side Wrestling.
It's a great time in the wrestling industry, in the I don't want to use the term sports entertainment, because I don't consider us. Of course, we're entertaining, but as far as sports entertainment goes, we're wrestlers. We're wrestling. We're not afraid to use the word,
right?
And we're not afraid to show it. On our shows for you. So, but yeah, as far as the sports entertainment industry, we're at the top of that, even though we don't even consider ourselves a part of it. That's just whatever we decide to do. We go at it 100%, and we show up at the top.
Absolutely.
And our rivals XFL, they're lingering away. I don't even know what they're doing.
I don't either. And 2 things I want to address on real quick before we go to the big pay-per-view tonight. You don't want to miss it, folks. Sunday, April the 5th, Rockstar Rob's going to be live in Washington, D.C. at the Smithsonian signing autographs. And then just a few weeks later, the Iceman and myself are going to be in Shawsville, Virginia at the BWC training camp ran by our good buddy, WWE Hall of Famer Jimmy the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant. We're going to be there live, so check out, follow us right here for the exact information to come out and say hello to us. It's going to be a great night in Shawsville, Virginia.
And we are 7 seconds away from our show starting. I'm excited, Rockstar.
Here we go, folks. Buckle in. You're going for the ride.
great showing of some of our history of Dark Side Wrestling and before, you know, where it all started, the LAAW, then it became the EWF, EPW, and then finally the EPW joined DSW. See stars like Kamikaze and Onyx in the background.
Absolutely. Some of the classic matches of years gone past here in Dark Side Wrestling. Check that out. High Flying Maneuver by Kamikaze. There's the Iceman Wrestling Legend Stealth here in this matchup. Then the outdoor arena. That was actually during a thunderstorm, I might add. You see the rain falling in the background there.
Yeah, they don't call me the Iceman for nothing. The weather knew. It said this is our guy. You know, we're gonna give him a little extra here tonight. And I tell you, that mat when it gets wet, it adds to the difficulty of it.
Absolutely. And here we go, folks. Hello once again, and welcome to beautiful Canada. We are live tonight here on Friday, February 21st, 2020. Going to have a great time. Let's kick the show off, and here we go, folks. Check it out. This is interesting.
Oh, this is that's Jamar and Ash, and it looks like they're calling themselves the Remnant, which I guess, as we've talked about before, the old FPW group, they've now been referring to themselves as the Remnant since they're no longer allowed to use the FPW moniker. And Jamar and Ash were two superstars in that group, and I think I think Ash is the one wrestling. Jamar out here showing his support. Normally we've seen Ash out with Kopix, and of course Jamar tags with Overdose, all former members of FPW, and now the Remnant.
So this is going to be interesting. The opening matchup. And I know that sound. Here he comes, folks. The hardcore champion, Kamikaze, making his way to the ring with his tag team partner, Hookbite.
He's been opening our shows here lately, and there's nobody that gets the crowd pumped up more than Kamikaze with some of his crazy aerial dynamics that he's got going on. And with Hoofbite at his side, you know, they're calling themselves Crazy Hoof. With Hoofbite at his side, you would think he's almost unbeatable, but with Jamar out here tonight, you know, along with going up against Ash, we're gonna have to wait and see. These two guys, they might have faced each other in the FPW. We don't have records of that, but as far as for DSW, this is they did face each other one other time.
Absolutely.
I almost forgot about that.
Very good. This is going to be interesting. Kamikaze is definitely the guy Gravity forgot, but when you're talking about Ash, take nothing away. He is a former DSW World's Tag Team Champion.
And I believe it was Kopix and Ash. They were successful against Crazy Hoof at a previous event.
Absolutely.
That's been quite a while away.
Several months ago.
Yeah.
But what a great way to open up this big matchup. Thank you for joining us here on YouTube. We're going to have a great time tonight. Here we go, the Oklahoma Bomb.
Jeez.
Wow, great move there. Ash taking it to Kamikaze.
Whip to the rope.
Look at the power.
And when you talk about dynamic superstars, Kamikaze, a well-rounded individual. He's got that martial arts background. He's got a high-flying repertoire, and he's not afraid to use outside weapons if need be.
Absolutely, Kamikaze can do it all. There we just saw the whippersnapper now going for a knee breaker, and that's smart once again. Ash known for his high-flying maneuvers as well. You take away the legs, they can't go up to the top to do those type of defensive maneuvers during this matchup.
Was it kip up by Kamikaze?
Iceman, you know as well as I do that we've actually seen Kamikaze, just for the fun of it, would go and do backflips off light poles, and, you know, just run up against buildings and do all kinds of somersaults and stuff. Just very immersed in that type of apodynamics to be able to do that type of high-flying maneuvers.
I believe the highest jump I ever saw him do was off of a barn, and I was just blown away uh, by even taking the risk of doing that. And of course, I think Blade and Onyx caught him on the ground. But just that level of uh, not giving in to fear, I couldn't believe it. Everybody was blown away.
Absolutely.
We've seen him take some high dives. Of course, Ash does have a high flying background, but he's also got that.
Oh!
He's got a jumping Hurricane Rana.
Great move. Now we're gonna see what Ash has planned to do. Kamikaze slow to get up. Oh! Takes him right against the bag there.
Yeah, Ash well rounded as far as medium power moves. He's it would be hard to gauge who's got the strength advantage in this match because we've seen Ash do some incredible things, but I've seen Kamikaze pick up guys that were like 300 pounds plus like it was nothing. So don't let his size fool you. He's got the strength here.
Absolutely. There we saw actually one of his patent maneuvers, a version of the Alabama Jam. Of course, that move made famous by beautiful Bobby Eaton of the Midnight Express. Ash, well scouted, and watching the videotapes of years gone past of the battles between the Midnight Express and the Rock and Roll Express, and along with the Four Horsemen and the Road Warriors. Classic matchups. Here we go. Kamikaze got him up, drops him down.
Kamikaze formerly allied with the FBW at one point, back in the day, and then he re-allied himself with them during their DSW run. But then at some point, I think he realized like, hey, I'm going to be a superstar no matter where I go, and maybe he thought that their plan was kind of what's the word, like it wasn't open ended,
right.
Maybe he didn't know where they were planning to go with their federation, and he knew the DSW was a sure thing. So maybe from that point of view, that's what made him change his mind and rejoin DSW.
Absolutely. And of course, their loss is definitely the gain of the DSW.
Ash setting up for something big.
Here we go. Yep. Oh, suicide dive.
Man. We talk about Kamikaze taking risks. Ash himself just took a pretty good risk there.
Absolutely. Throwing Kamikaze right towards the edge of the ring, and that's what I figured we were going to see, the old-fashioned elbow drop.
Elbow to the head. They take that, they see that opening and they go for it.
Very smart maneuver. Here we see Ash once again.
Oh gosh!
Super kick party!
It's like he was going for a swanton type maneuver, and Kamikaze saw it coming, and I thought he had it right there. He caught that the super kick. That was a good reversal. That was an amazing move that we just seen.
Absolutely, it was.
And Kamikaze showboating.
Oh, that's what you get there.
Took his eyes off of him.
Yes, he did. There we go.
Oh,
kind of like a version of the Stunner or even the Pumpkin Smasher.
Yeah.
Kamikaze got up very quickly there.
Yeah.
Oh!
It takes a lot to keep Kamikaze down.
Well, I don't think I've ever saw that before. Someone actually on the top turnbuckle getting drop kick and landing back on the top turnbuckle. Here we go, though. Superplex coming your way. Oh, he reversed it.
Oh, he turned it into a version of his finisher, the Dissimulator.
Wow.
That could be it.
Yeah, I think you're right, Iceman. He's going for the pin. He got the 2, he got the 3.
Oh,
just barely.
Just
wow. Wow.
Yeah.
How did Ash kick out from that?
Not much action from Jamar and Hoofbite on the outside. They've been following the rules.
Absolutely.
To the letter. As of yet, Kamikaze throwing Ash out. Ref starting a mandatory 10 count.
Absolutely, you're right there, Iceman. And we do know that members of the championship committee are standing by backstage watching the monitors as well. And I think at this point you have Hoofbite and you'll know that. Oh, spinning savant kick. Followed up by elbow drop. They really need to be careful now. Even though Kamikaze is the hardcore champion, this is not for the title, so this is not a hardcore match. There will be a mandatory 10 count. Both competitors getting back in the ring before that.
I'm surprised that Hoofbite is actually following the rules on the outside. I'm surprised he's not out there with a like a kimono and a ukulele, because I mean you don't know what to expect from Hoofbite.
No, you really don't.
And do you think that's part of his distraction plan? You know, the other wrestler looking at him going, "What in the world?" And maybe that kind of buys his partner some time.
And I mean that's smart. But here we go, going for the pin. Kamikaze 1, 2,
3. He got it.
It's over.
This match is over. Kamikaze got the win here against Ash.
Absolutely, in a match that took just a little over 10 minutes. Kamikaze being victorious in the opening matchup here on episode 17 of Online Onslaught.
Kamikaze always, anywhere you put him, he's a great opener, and main event. Anywhere you put him, he's gonna put on a good show. The man that gravity forgot.
Absolutely so. What a great matchup.
I always see here Ash was going for something. Oh, Kamikaze saw it and kicked him right in his mouth.
I tell you, that was amazing.
Right in the mouth. Got him.
That was one super kick party that Ash probably would have wished that he did not attend.
He's going to be feeling that tomorrow, that's for sure.
Absolutely so. And here we go, the big superplex. But as you said, he turns it into his finishing maneuver, the Incinerator.
Yeah, and I thought that was it. I thought it was over at that point, but somehow Ash managed to kick out at 2. And 2 3/4.
That was close there, no doubt about it. What a great turnout by the fans tonight here in beautiful Canada. What a great time we're having, Iceman.
Always a great time at an online Onslaught event. I highlight, if you're a fan of the show and you know some wrestling enthusiasts, you know, share it to them. Guys that used to do the backyard wrestling thing, share it to them. You know, I'm sure they get a kick out of this.
Absolutely.
Kamikaze Hoofbite, yeah.
There's going to be a party back in the locker room for sure. And here we go. Let's waste no more time. Another match coming your way right now. Let's see what's getting ready to take place. Oh, here we go. The FXL is here. And I do believe this is going to be Jonathan London in action. There you see him coming out with Cisco Heat.
You know, Cisco Heat, you know, before we even really got rolling, he made the comment about one of us looking like a mop and the other one looking like the janitor or something. I don't even know where he was going with that, but I kept staring at him, and I'm like, it's like I wanted to place him somewhere, and I couldn't place it, and then finally today, it hit me. He looks like a villain from season 7 of the Dukes of Hazzard. Like after they ran out of ideas and they started introducing aliens and robots, he looks like a reject from that era of the Dukes of Hazzard.
Wow.
And he and I don't know, and here we have
wow, there you hear it.
Yeah.
Listen, coming out to the theme song of Almost GX here, we see one half of the World Tag Team Champions, Rockstar Rob, coming out with the villain Eric Matthews. Eric from Atlantic City, New Jersey, and this is going to be Eric's first singles matchup ever in Dark Side Wrestling.
GX and League of Shadows showing some alliance here tonight.
This is going to be a good one, folks. Eric Matthews, a former IWA World's Heavyweight Champion, multiple-time IWA World Tag Team Champion with the real deal Christian Spears. This is going to be great. Here we go, folks. Jonathan London representing the XFL. Eric Matthews, a proud member of Dark Side Wrestling, representing the League of Shadows in GX. Here we go.
And Jonathan London, he was he was a star in their federations. XFL, and I think War Wrestling and FedEx Wrestling, and I'm sure there's about 20 other, names that they use throughout the years that we don't know about. But yeah, he was one of their top guys. And of course, Eric Matthews, his history goes way back.
Absolutely.
Both of these guys have been wrestling for many years, so they're no strangers to the ring. This match could go either way. Whoa!
Oh, he missed the clothesline.
Gosh.
Wow, what was he? What was that?
Did he misjudge that, or did Eric Matthews bend under that?
I'm not 100% sure. Eric Matthews began his career in November of 1999. Just a few months later, signed with the IWA. Started his career being a tag team partner with a booker of the IWA at the time, the Hot Body Snatcher. We're all familiar with that. They were called the Heartthrobs. Former multiple-time international tag team champions. And now Eric's down on the mat. Jonathan London grew up on the west side of Virginia, whatever that means.
And you got to hand it to him. He's been
suplex.
Whoa, he's been successful allied here with Cisco Heat. You gotta wonder. You gotta wonder how much better he'd have been if he just went into singles competition.
Oh, that was a very valid point. That was a big Samoan drop.
Samoan drop. But Cisco Heat, I don't think we've seen him. We've seen him do a couple singles matches, haven't we? Again, he's a Ric Flair fan, so you're gonna see see him try the figure four.
There was a swinging neck breaker. Oh.
I don't understand. Cisco Heat, James Mann. He's funding the XFL, and at one point, and this hasn't been confirmed yet, but I thought maybe the XFL was funding the FBW at one point, and that was never confirmed. We didn't get confirmation on that, but that's where I saw that going. But James Mann, supposedly having all these millions of dollars, and dresses like he's he dresses like he shops at the dumpster of Goodwill. I don't understand that, but maybe that's him. Maybe he doesn't want people coming up asking him for money all the time.
Maybe so. Big back body drop. Jonathan London taking down the villain, Eric Matthews, laying the Stone Storm. Reminds me of Ronnie Garvin in the Garvin Stone. Hands of Stone, Ronnie Garvin, former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Pulling Eric up by the hair. Notice that since Eric has become a member of Dark Side Wrestling, he's grown his hair out longer. It's not that blonde, short haircut that we're accustomed to see him. And Eric just ate the railing at ringside there. And a big backbreaker.
Oh, gosh.
Another neck breaker takes him down. Jonathan knows the only way to win this matchup though was inside the ring. I'm not sure what his thought process is at the moment.
Yeah, Jonathan London and the XFL, they made a lot of threats, and they made a lot of demands coming in. So far they've been kind of low key. We haven't seen them do too much, but I don't think Jonathan has a win in the DSW as of yet.
Oh, he just nailed Eric Matthews on the top of the head.
Oh, there's that version of the rock bottom,
right?
And you can't deny the comparison.
And a kick out.
Jonathan and Cisco, you've got one person that uses a rock bottom, one person that uses a figure four.
Right.
You can't ignore the comparison when you compare, the Iceman and Rockstar Rob. They both use a version of the rock bottom and the figure four. It makes you want to, it makes you compare it and say, stat wise, that's almost perfect for a tag team match.
Absolutely so. Oh, there's a float over DDT.
course, I'm not on the booking committee, so I. You know.
Absolutely, but that was great analogy there, Iceman. A lot of personal insight into that. Stating the facts. Here we go. This kind of version of a people's elbow.
Oh,
and he drops it.
Eric's down.
Yep.
1, 2. Oh, he kicks out. Jonathan is showing his frustration too.
Yeah. I think Jonathan was shocked that Eric was able to kick out after that. And he just kicks him right in the back, right near the kidneys.
The screen does look dark with these sunglasses on.
And enter the dark side, Trev.
Yeah, they don't call it dark side wrestling for nothing.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, clothesline from behind in the corner. Both outside partners. They've been
following clothesline.
Been following the rule book up to this point. Oh, missed that kick.
Yes, he did.
Oh, I thought Eric was going to get him from behind.
Oh, kind of like another knife edge chop. That move we remember seeing a lot in the old days by Wahoo McDaniel. Then made more famous by Ricky the Dragon Steamboat, who is also a former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. Trev, I know that you spent several years watching Ricky Steamboat.
Oh yeah, one of my favorite wrestlers of all time, Ricky Steamboat.
And here we go.
We've been talking about doing like podcast type shows or just talking about wrestling. We should do a top 10 or top 5 favorite wrestlers video.
That'd be great.
Of all time. Like I've been thinking about that. Maybe we should do that and talk about some of those superstars.
That would be loved by our fans. And not only should we do that, Trev, but we should do that right here on YouTube on your channel. What do you think of that?
Hey, that would be great.
Absolutely.
Well, I'm sure the higher ups at DSW wouldn't mind that.
Oh yeah, it's great. Eric firing back now with a few kicks of his own. We talked about it before. Eric Matthews, even during his career in the IWA, he wanted to be part of Dark Side Wrestling. Due to contracts and legal reasons, that never was able to happen. But now he has this opportunity after his IWA career is over. When he retired, when he stepped away from the IWA, he said, I want to be part of the DSW. I want to be part of Dark Side Wrestling. There we saw Eric just showing his power, a very strong individual.
Using Jonathan's size to his disadvantage. The bigger the guy, the more momentum you're going to get using that move. And Jonathan is he's dazed and he is down.
I think you're right.
Eric with the pin attempt.
Oh, come on,
Cisco
pulled the referee out.
Oh,
I think Eric actually thought he won there for a second.
I think he did too. Oh, another Samoan drop. The ref is throwing.
There you go. Yes, the ref's throwing Cisco out.
He's out. Oh, and another. Rock bottom. Eric is down.
That distraction might have cost Eric this matchup. We'll have to see. Cisco, he's been thrown back towards the locker room.
Jonathan not following up with a pin attempt. Rockstar Rob.
What's this going to be? Eric's got him up. He's putting him in the tree of woe.
I think Jonathan managed to roll out of that.
I think you're right. He was able to do a flippy dive maneuver. Oh, the abdominal stretch. Eric's got that locked on.
I believe Just the Jobber uses that as a finishing maneuver.
I think you're right.
I don't think he's been successful with that as of yet. I could be wrong, but I haven't seen him too much lately, have we?
No, we haven't.
Whip to the corner.
What's this going to be now? He's got him up. Oh, he's putting him on the top rope.
Well, he's setting him up for something big here.
Yep. What's this going to be?
Oh, climbing up.
Yep. This looks dangerous. Back to belly suplex, right on the back of Jonathan's neck.
Oh, off the second rope, that added height. You can certainly feel that. Oh,
2. Oh, Jonathan able to kick out there.
Both of these competitors, you can feel that they want this match. They want to win this match.
Absolutely. which nobody wants to walk away from a DSW event as the loser.
Definitely. Eric Matthews, he wants to represent. Oh,
Springboard!
Nice.
Wow.
He wants to represent GX and League of Shadows, and Jonathan London.
Oh, and another one.
Ooh, Jonathan London wants to make a name for the XFL. Caught that leg in that kick attempt.
Yep. Dragon screw leg takeover.
Mm-hmm.
Jonathan saw that mover coming. Here we go. Uh-oh, what's this going to be? Could it be the love bomb? No, a big power driver. I believe Jonathan's busted open there, Iceman. Eric going to the top rope. Make no mistakes, Eric's not afraid to take to the air either.
Oh, what?
Uh-oh, he caught him.
Oh, gosh.
Uh-oh. Eric's neck hit the back of the turnbuckle on the way down. That could be it. The ref said no. He's on the rope. Great call. Great call by the referee.
Man, this match. Just when you think it's over, something happens.
Yeah. And we might mention, DSW official, one of the referees here tonight, the referee of this matchup, Mr. 123 Reggie Cassidy, here tonight, being the referee of this big matchup.
Yeah, I've had some conversations with Reggie a while back. Nice dude. Like him. He's a cool dude. And Jonathan with the advantage. And again, how many times have we seen the rock bottom? We've seen it like 4 times.
I think you're right there, Iceman. But Jonathan has that blood flowing down his face.
Manages to get the win. But it took 4 rock bottoms. Both of these competitors, they showed great strengths in this match. This match could have gone either way.
I think you're right there, Iceman.
I'm actually surprised Jonathan was able to stick with this, being busted open and getting the win here. Of course, Rockstar Rob not happy on the outside.
Well, I'm sure these teams will see each other somewhere down the road here in Dark Side Wrestling.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, you can be sure this is not over with GX and the XFL, or with the XFL versus DSW in general. This is not over with.
Absolutely not. But the hoots to Jonathan London beating the villain Eric Matthews here in Canada tonight at episode 17.
Enjoy the victory while it lasts, because as we know from past history with GX, you might get one win against them, but next time the odds might not be in your favor.
Absolutely. And just think about what we just said, too. Episode 17, Iceman. We are cruising in ever so closely to our 1-year anniversary show here on YouTube.
Yeah, we've been going nonstop since day 1. Episode 17. Anxious to see what's going to happen at episode 20 of 2020.
That's true. Very, very good insight there. And we're wasting no time. Here we go. Match number 3 coming your way. We know that music. Here comes the Poetic Gigolo and Lucas. And I do understand Lucas is going to be in singles competition.
Yeah, they've been feuding with the Dark Angels, Blade and Onyx, but I don't think they're going up against them tonight. I'm not going nowhere.
There we see Lucas out with the Poetic Gigolo. I want to remind the fans, too, that the Poetic Gigolo has a new t-shirt that just dropped. Be sure to check out the website to order that great merchandise. Lucas doesn't really care about t-shirts. He just shows up and beats people up.
He's been using that look for a while, and yeah, he hasn't made any decisions as of a t-shirt design. And of course, I've been thinking of a t-shirt design since '98, and I don't know. Of course, I've got my my logo and on It's on our store, and then the channel logo, that's on the store as well. But no, I haven't just came out and made a like an Iceman T-shirt. That's something I need to sit down and design.
Absolutely. Here we go, folks. Lucas and B, the master of the crane kick. Excited to see how this is going to take place. Lucas still feels Iceman. We need to address this for people who has been watching the show, or even if you haven't watched the other episode. Lucas feels like he is the uncrowned DSW Hardcore Champion,
and he has a legitimate gripe about that. And I feel for him. I mean, if I was him, I'd be going straight to the booking committee and saying, "Hey, this is not right, and this needs to be fixed," because it was the booking committee's they were the ones that decided not to really host the hardcore title on DSW until episode 10 or something later on, and even though Lucas had been crowned champion. They still had that qualifying match to determine the rightful champion, and Kamikaze was able to snag that title away from Lucas. If I was Lucas, I would be extremely upset.
Be firing back there. And don't forget, fans, we want to remind you once again, tonight's main event, the World's Heavyweight title on the line. Handsome Lance of the First Family will be taking on Master E, the title on the line. There we see B with the big DDT, taking Lucas down. Oh.
B is a fan of UFC, and so he's incorporated some of their moves into his repertoire.
That's right.
Into his arsenal, if you will.
And make no mistakes, too, B is out here representing, he's a member of the GX faction, their alliance with the League of Shadows. As the Iceman just alluded to, B more of a UFC fighter, a good friend. We don't talk about this a lot here on the program, but B is a good friend of UFC legend Ken Shamrock. So, just think of all the knowledge that has been passed down through conversations or even training between those two individuals.
Definitely. Ken Shamrock, a big star in the WWF at the start of the Attitude Era. Definitely no slouch. Not somebody you would want to go up against on any night. Oh, and if he's been sharing those moves with B, then B has just become, one of the more dangerous individuals in the DSW.
Absolutely.
Let's see if it works in his advantage against Lucas.
Here. Takes Lucas down. Go ahead.
Lucas, no slouch. Again, when you talk about hardcore champions, Lucas is right up there. He fit himself in to that hardcore lifestyle, if you will, especially with that crazy hardcore triple threat match. We just saw that kick come out of nowhere. 1, 2.
Oh my gosh!
Lucas manages to kick out. B's a little bit surprised here.
Do you think Lucas even realizes that he's in Canada right now? Wow. Arn Anderson Spinebuster.
That had to be muscle memory for Lucas.
Wow.
You speak of Canada, and there's a lot of great superstars that came out of Canada. Nothing against them personally, but I'll be glad when we get back to the States. This is not one of my favorite places to live.
There you go.
They don't like me here, and the feeling's mutual.
Wow. I don't know. Any little Canadian blonde-headed girls that wants to write me a letter or send me pictures or whatever, you just go ahead and look me up. That's another story for another show, I guess. But wow, Iceman.
I'll take my fans in Canada, but again, I'll be glad when we get back to the States.
Okay, well, there you have it. Speaking of Canada, let's make a mention to the fact, even though they're not actually appearing on TV, that former DSW superstars, the Canadian boys, Terrence and Phillip, are backstage tonight. We had the opportunity to talk to them before we went on the air.
Iceman.
There we see the Iceman, the one half of the World Tag Team Champions, the leader of GX, up there arguing with Lucas about something. The Beast standing right there behind him.
Yep. Oh, and he knocks him out of the ring.
The Iceman giving him the ice stare, if you will.
Oh, picking him up. I don't know what would happen here. I don't know if the ref would disqualify B if the Iceman interfered, or if he would just throw the Iceman. I don't know what would happen.
Yeah, I'm not 100% about that either. And once again, the referee of this match is Mr. 123 Reggie Cassidy. So not sure what Reggie would do. Not an official DSW official, if that makes any sense.
The Iceman and B rocking the classic GX t-shirts out here tonight. You can still find those at your local Walmart.
There you go.
Our Generation X 2020 t-shirts are on sale at our DSW store. I think it's also part of the Iceman Traveler store.
There you go.
We'll try to put up a link to that in the description.
Very, very good. There you go. Oh, and now Lucas just threw B into the post at ringside there. There you see him battling out in front of the announcer's table, or announcer from Venezuela out here covering this for the Venezuelan version of YouTube.
Yeah, outside, B does not want Lucas on the outside. That's where Lucas is home. And again, the Iceman.
Yep.
Use those mind games. Being a distraction. And B takes advantage.
Absolutely. Oh,
nice.
B takes him down.
It's like he's setting him up for something.
Yeah,
here.
maybe setting up for that kick. I don't know. Spins him around.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, he's got it locked.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got it locked.
Oh, this could be it. He's real close to the ropes, though. I don't know.
A version of the Taz mission. Oh my God, B's got it locked.
Yep.
Reggie's right on it there. Reggie saw that Lucas's foot was getting near the bottom rope there and called for a rope break. Oh my God.
I think B just came down with a axe handle to Lucas's nether regions. It was hard to see. If that was the case, then that just ruined his weekend.
Absolutely, got him up. Oh, we saw this before by B.
Oh gosh.
Oh, he refers to that as the vertebraker. Now he's going for that arm. Oh, I thought he was going for that arm bar. We've seen him use that before in several matches in Mexico.
He went for it. He's trying to weaken the limbs. I think to make Lucas tap out with his Taz mission type maneuver. Maybe that's what he's doing. Okay.
Oh!
Jumping bulldog.
That was great. Great move there. This has been a fantastic match. Very violent. Here we go. Reggie's down. 1, 2, and he kicks out after 2.
I did a version of that. The running bulldog at one event. I don't think I have the. I don't think we have the footage of it. I think that was one of the shows that was lost through time. I don't know. Or I could be dreaming about that. I don't know.
All right, we'll have our staff check into that, Iceman. B's laying it to Lucas here. We've got a lot of great things coming up too, Trav. We're going to be talking about that a little later, but I'm looking forward to being in Shawsville in a few months at the training camp. That's going to be great. Your first time being there live.
Yep.
It's going to be great.
Might see some of our DSW buddies up there as well.
I hope so. That's going to be a big one. Of course, we're going to be taking pictures to show on social media, and then on our podcast, we'll be talking about being there and things that we got to do, and it's just going to be good. So stay tuned, folks. We're going to have a great time. Month of April. We'll have the exact date finalized in stone within the next, hopefully on the very next episodes of Online Onslaught. So if you're in the area, come out and see us.
B's going for that Taz mission type maneuver again. Yeah, they're going to be wanting autographs.
Oh, we'll find it out.
It's like B let that go a little early.
Yeah, I think you're right. Too close to the rope, maybe? I don't know.
I think he saw that Lucas was out.
Oh, that was great. Wow. Great victory there by B.
He could have gotten that submission. He saw that Lucas was out. He let him go and went for the pin instead. Oh, wow. Oh, what a great showing. B's been successful here lately. He's been getting getting a lot of wins up against his competitors.
Absolutely.
And again, his style is a little unorthodox.
Unorthodox. There we go.
He's got an unorthodox style when you compare him to the a lot of our other wrestlers. So when you're fighting B, you got to change up your game a little bit, because he's going to pull out some stuff that most DSW superstars aren't used to.
Absolutely. Great point there, Iceman. There you see him falling back.
I didn't want to take your word.
Well, that's great. I should have read my cue card. I didn't know where you were going with that.
I need to do that.
Yeah.
Pull that up. B manages to get the win. And Poetic Gigolo not happy on the sidelines.
Oh, that's true.
Probably dragging Lucas back to the back now.
Yeah, there's going to be a stern lecture coming Lucas's way, I'm sure. And here we go, another great match. We haven't seen this guy for a little bit here on Online Onslaught. Jamar's going to be in action, I'm being told. Speaking of him, there he is.
And he's out here with Chaos. And I guess we're seeing Overdose later tonight, and I guess Overdose stayed in the back to prepare for his upcoming match. Chaos out here backing up Jamar. Jamar allied with these, FBW, members or former members. Not really a bad guy, except like on his own. But you get him around these other guys, and it's like he follows the current, does their evil bidding. Same thing with Ash to a degree.
Right.
Makes you wonder about the mindset of some of these wrestlers. We have the Iceman and Master E making their way out to the ring, representing GX as well as the League of Shadows. What a strong coming together of groups. They might have just made themselves one of the most or the most powerful group in the DSW.
Absolutely. There you see the World Heavyweight Champion Master E out with the Iceman. Even though the Iceman didn't wear the championship belt out, he is co-holder of the World Tag Team Championship. Here we go. These two guys, no strangers for each other.
Been a while since they went one-on-one. They're going at it tonight.
These guys have battled many, many times.
Iceman breaks the hold. Again.
Yep, got him up against the ropes there. The ref trying to come in between them there and push them apart.
Arm lock on Jamar. Oh,
Iceman wearing him down. Smart move there by the former 5-time World Heavyweight Champion, the Iceman, Travis Lane. The living legend of pro wrestling.
Yeah, he knows he's got to stick it to Jamar. Jamar's got a little bit of a strength, height, weight advantage. So the Iceman has to be smart in this match. And you've seen the Iceman in several of his matches. He will take punishment purposefully to wear his opponent out, and then at the right moment, hitting him with whatever finisher he's got. Fallaway slam, and the Iceman felt that.
Absolutely.
Jamar. That's another move that the Iceman uses on himself.
That is very true.
Shades of Scott Hall from WCW.
Right. And we know that Scott Hall and Kevin Nash was a big inspiration on the Iceman during his early years in this sport of pro wrestling.
And I tell you, they get, the NWO gets criticized a lot, but yeah, Hogan, Nash, Hall, three of our top superstars in the history of wrestling, period. And there's no denying that that NWO angle when it hit, wrestling was on fire, and anybody that wants to deny that or argue that, I mean, you're welcome to try, but you're standing on muddy soil basically.
There we saw Jamar once again with that fallaway slam. Trav firing back. Uh-oh!
Oh, gosh. He's going to feel this.
Oh, big power bomb.
Gosh. Oh.
Oh, and a kick right to the face.
Jamar again. Oh, going for a knee to the head.
These guys know each other so well. Have battled many times throughout several federations for championship gold.
It was Jamar that the Iceman brought into the LWAW, and Jamar said, if you want me, you got to bring in Overdose and you got to bring in Chaos, and so they came through Jamar.
Jamar going for the pin. 2 count.
And then when the LWAW, when they kind of self-destructed, it was Jamar who found, Blade, Onyx, Savior, and then the EWF was born, and then that, we merged into that. A lot of wrestling history. Now we need to do a DSW history video as well, and just talk about everything that's led up to this point.
Absolutely.
I'm sure people would enjoy that. Maybe give a little background on some of the wrestlers here.
Oh, it looked like
gosh.
Wow.
Iceman wasn't expecting that.
Absolutely not. Right into the turnbuckle at ringside. Jamar following up. He's going to whip the Iceman to the other side, and he does.
Ouch.
Oh, not full steam on that clothesline, but nonetheless, a lot of impact behind it. Jamar pulls Iceman up. Oh, big clothesline.
I believe that was shades of JBL there.
Yes. 1, 2. Oh, Trav able to kick out
and knock the spit right out of his mouth. The Iceman, he's gonna have to.
Oh,
you have to get back up from that one.
Just working it over. That will hurt your collarbone.
Jamar might be trying to weaken the arms, maybe take the Iceman's finisher away from him, but of course Jamar's left-handed, and if you notice, he was attacking the left arm of the Iceman. The Iceman, uses his right arm. I don't know if that's an oversight by Jamar or if that's, I don't know.
Absolutely. Oh, Iceman hard to the outside. And let's remind the fans at home that even though there's padding around the ring, it's not very thick. So
no,
you got to think about falling, 7 or 8 feet. No matter what you fall on, you do feel that impact.
Definitely.
And of course, the edge of the ring there is the hardest part of any wrestling ring.
It's basically enough to give you a limited degree of safety. To say that you're not going to feel it is not accurate. Or even the wrestling ring, and the Iceman is up and going out.
Going to the outside. We know that the Iceman is very dangerous.
What did he get? Did he get?
Looks like a ball bat.
Did he get it? Oh, crap. And the ref is calling this.
Oh, come on.
What?
No.
We've seen the Iceman use the baseball bat, but never at the cost of a match.
Wow.
Jamar is down. I think B's kind of shook too.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that.
That
Jamar going to get the victory by disqualification.
I was not expecting that.
Wow. That's interesting.
A little
and they've got him out of the ring. Did you notice that? Wow.
A little uncharacteristic.
Wow.
For the Iceman, maybe I don't know. Maybe he thought that he couldn't get that. I don't know. I don't know what was going through his mindset.
Absolutely. And I'm being told we see Alyssa in the ring there saying that this match is for the Intercontinental Championship. What is going on here, folks? And here he comes, the Rockstar, Robbie V, along with Scream, making his way out to the ring. One half of the DSW World Tag Team Champions. The guy from Every Man's Nightmare.
And it's hard to tell if Scream has got a GX shirt under those robes. But I'm assuming since he's out here with Rockstar Rob has been allied with GX slash LOS League of Shadows. You got to think Scream is allied with them as well. Not showing the colors though.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants to keep that spooky image.
Yeah, absolutely. This is going to be interesting. Could the Rockstar walk away with 2 championship belts tonight here at episode number 17 of Online Onslaught?
And there's been discussion of what to do with the Mastery situation, having the World Heavyweight title as well as the TV title, which I believe we're going to see maybe they'll make a decision in the coming months or weeks, but to see what goes with that.
And let's remind the fans too that this is the second time that Rockstar and OVD have battled in one-on-one competition here on Online Onslaught. Last time it was for the World's Heavyweight Champion. Overdose coming up short in that matchup. So this is kind of a rematch, if you will. We fast forward till now. Now it's for OVD's title, and the Rockstar is the challenger. So let's see how this plays out tonight. These two guys know each other very, very well.
Both on the technical side of wrestling. It has the potential to be an awesome match tonight.
OVD, the 2-time DSW Intercontinental Champion.
Kopitz and Nash, they made their appearance on episode 1 unexpectedly, and they had a slew of like an undefeated streak. Kopitz out here tonight. They did lose that match, episode 13, when they tried to take over Darkside Wrestling.
Absolutely.
And you see Kopitz out here tonight, trying to help his buddy OVD out.
This has been very interesting. It's been since October, really, since we have seen Scream here in the DSW. We know that he's been working on several projects outside of the pro wrestling world. Great to see the icon here tonight.
Maybe he was filming a new movie.
Maybe so. There's been a lot of rumors floating around. We do know also that he's part of that same group known as the Slash Street Boys.
Yep. He's got a lot of side projects going on.
Oh, back
nice.
elbow right to the face of OVD. Rockstar pulls him up. Oh, Rob going for that Ric Flair chop, but Overdose knew that was coming and blocked it.
Got him from behind. He's going for a
twisting slam. A suplex, if you will. Oh, OVD just hits him. Oh.
He DDTs Rockstar. He managed to get Rockstar down, and then he went for that DDT.
Smart move there. These guys know each other's maneuvers very, very well. And now we see OVD going for that backbreaker, taking the Rockstar down.
On the right day, OVD is a very aggressive wrestler, and you gotta keep your eye on him.
Yep, OVD going for it. Oh, another DDT. That's 2 times already in the opening moments of this matchup. Rockstar's down. Now we see OVD over there arguing with Scream. I think he spit at Scream. That's not the smartest thing you can do.
He took his eyes off Rockstar Rob. Rockstar Rob got him in that back body drop. He's got him locked in that submission maneuver.
He hits him on the back again. Front face like DDT, and he jumps with it, giving more impact on the way down. There we see Kopitz clapping, cheering on his tag team partner here.
Going for the early pin. 2.
Rob was able to kick out.
I think he let him have that 2 count.
Maybe so.
I think he was catching his breath right there.
OVD picks him up. Rob up on the top rope. What's this going to do? He kicks on. Rob up on top. Crossbody block, taking OVD down.
Oh, he's choking him. I don't know. I guess the ref didn't see that.
Yeah, I think the ref's actually over on the other side talking to Kopix. Ref did not see it.
Going for the leg.
Oh. Rob could be setting up maybe for a figure four type maneuver. Here we go.
Kopix.
Rob should have kept his eye on OVD. Oh, sling blade type maneuver takes him down. OVD going for a pin again. 1, 2.
Rockstar being being a master of those mind games, you would think he would know what Kopix was doing, but all it takes is 2 or 3 seconds.
Absolutely.
Whip to the rope, and that
right in the gut.
That knee attack.
Rob getting up quickly though, but OVD meets him again. I think he was going to go for another backbreaker. Rob Bell poked him in the eye.
Managed to get out of it. Kopix again.
Oh, and Rob turns around looking at him again. And there was a cheer coming to the ring. I'm not sure if Scream threw that in or what.
I don't know how that got in.
I'm not sure.
Oh, and OVD. OVD managed to get, that's one of his
finishing maneuvers.
Didn't even get the 1 count. I think that was broken by the ropes, maybe.
I think you're right.
I'm dazed a little bit.
I don't think the refs noticed that there is a steel chair in the ring.
Oh
my God! Super kick party!
What?
Wow!
The ref picked up the chair.
The Rob's been busted open.
Could have went for the pin, but Kopix again.
Wow.
Oh.
We've heard the Rob talk about his new maneuver called the mic drop, and I'm assuming that was it. My gosh. Wow.
I didn't see it coming. Rockstar pattered to the crowd a little bit.
Oh
no.
Oh, OVD set up for it.
Oh.
He hits that pedigree maneuver.
Oh, he's close to the ropes though. Can Rockstar grab it?
The ref sees it. I think Scream hollered at the ref.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps they're over there talking about scary movies or Sydney's phone number. I don't know.
I'm glad to see Scream. Doing his job.
Oh, big DDT again.
Keeping this match going. And the ref just ejected Scream.
I think you're right there, ass man.
He didn't eject Kopix though when Kopix was doing his shenanigans.
Scream going back towards the back.
Oh, this could backfire for Rockstar Rob if he's not careful. He's got him hooked in that submission.
Oh, he leans back, adding more impact to it. Uh-oh.
OVD manages to power out.
Oh, takes him over with that one. He's going for a side headlock. Now that will cut off the oxygen, but notice also the Rockstar is bleeding from his forehead, so that extra power will make that blood flow even more potent.
Oh,
back to belly. Takes him down.
This could go either way.
Big elbow drop.
2.
And the third one.
Boom. With that blow to the head though. Oh gosh.
Oh, drop kick right to the face.
OVD calling for something.
You're right. OVD's fired up, folks. Oh.
Reversal.
Yep.
Oh gosh.
But OVD counters it with another face smasher.
Shades of Triple H.
Yep. Now he's going for it again. Takes him down. Rolls him over. 1, 2, 3.
He's got him. That was all she wrote.
OVD victorious and still your Intercontinental Champion.
Rockstar Rob made a good showing tonight. Scream made the save on a couple of occasions, and Kopix, of course, he interfered in the match as well. For whatever reason, not thrown out. I don't know why the ref threw Scream out. I mean, all he did was kind of distract him a little bit.
Right.
I don't know. A lot of questions raised.
Very interesting. These two guys will now go to one apiece. That we saw the mic drop. That was really come out of nowhere, unexpected, great maneuver there, but it wasn't enough to be victorious over OVD on this night.
Yeah, we've seen OVD and J-Mar. We've seen their matches that trading finishers. OVD and Rockstar Rob, they're survivors. Then they can survive many attacks. But at the end you got to have somebody going victorious. And tonight it was OVD retaining the IC title.
He grabs it from the ref.
No respect.
Still your champion.
He's been a good champion so far, but you got to wonder how long that luck's going to last.
He's calling out whoever from back in the back. So curious to see where this will lead and who OVD will face on the upcoming episodes of Online Onslaught. But here we go, match number 6, and this is one that I've personally been looking forward to. This is going to be interesting. There you hear the music. We know what that means. Here we see Blade making his way out to the ring. One half of the Dark Angels.
Crash Cassidy was DSW World Heavyweight Champion for about a minute. We've covered that multiple times. Master E cashed in his Money in the Bank Championship case, and he defeated Crash Cassidy for the DSW World Heavyweight title, and now Crash has been on a mission to defeat all of the quote-unquote big guys of the DSW. And as far as big guys go, Blade is definitely one of them.
Absolutely.
We don't see Onyx out here tonight. And you may have mentioned already.
That's right. A Falls Count Anywhere matchup.
And that could be why Onyx isn't out here. It could be the DSW booking committee usually does not allow anyone at ringside during the Falls Count Anywhere match or hardcore match.
Yep, and here we go. The gunslinger, Crash Cassidy, making his way out. Former DSW World Heavyweight Champion and just running roughshod the last few weeks over some of the competition here in the DSW. Feels he was robbed of the championship and has his eyes set on the gold once more.
And you can't blame him. But at the same time, we've talked to him backstage, and he understood the Master E situation, and he didn't blame him. There was no hard feelings. But at the same time, he wants to get back up to where he was.
And here we go.
Blade throws Crash out of the ring.
Yep, to start the match. And look, Blade just steps over the top rope.
Blade has been in the wrestling business since '99, and he's been tagging with Onyx almost as long, and they were just a devastating team. Of course, in the DSW, they made their appearance, and at one point they were allied with the Travelers alongside the Trav and Lucas. And anybody you put against these guys or in front of them, it's their mission to take them out. But you got two big guys here. You got Crash Cassidy and Blade. We're going to be seeing a monumental event tonight.
Absolutely.
And this is match 6. So yeah, we've got this match and the World Heavyweight title match coming next.
That's right. So stay tuned, folks. Don't leave the room. Stay glued to your television monitor. There we see Blade going for an early pin on the outside.
Very smart of Blade throwing Crash Cassidy out. Blade, no stranger.
Oh, back to belly suplex.
No stranger to hardcore matches. outside is where he wants you to be.
Absolutely.
So many ways to hurt someone on the outside. Oh, Crash with a drop kick.
Absolutely.
I don't think Blade saw that coming. Oh gosh.
Oh,
from behind
with that sledgehammer. Just nailing Blade. Going to work. We know that Blade has had ankle injuries in the past. Actually, I might be wrong about this, but maybe has some screws or something in his knee or ankle.
He's got a plate and some screws. At one point, I was referring to him as Bionic Blade. I don't think it slowed him down any though. He's been competing and I guess he uses that pain to focus himself. Maybe I don't know.
There we see the ref in position again. Kick out after 2. Oh, great move there by Crash.
We don't see a lot of reversals from back body drops.
No.
Crash saw it coming.
Crash Cassidy, a graduate of the BWC training camp in Shawsville, Virginia, ran by the legendary Boogie Woogie Man Jimmy Valiant. Crash has been on a rampage wrestling throughout the East Coast, making himself known worldwide here in Dark Side Wrestling. One for a pin here on Blade. There we see the rep in position. And the kick out after 2. Now, make no mistakes, Blade has been in these matches before. He knows what to expect. And these guys have actually battled before here in the DSW, with Crash getting the victory several months ago here on Online Onslaught.
Crash, me and Rockstar, we saw Crash live, and I was impressed by what I saw, and I talked with Rockstar, and then we decided to talk to Crash and see if he wanted to be included in Dark Side Wrestling. Of course, we talked to the booking committee, and they're usually pretty cool with stuff like that.
Right. Yeah.
And he came in and he's been a powerhouse since his arrival.
Absolutely. And the DSW has always had that open door policy, but here's the thing: the door might be open to you, but you have to earn your keep, so to speak. Crash has done that and more since debuting here in Dark Side Wrestling on Online Onslaught.
Oh, definitely. He has definitely earned his keep in the DSW. He's got a lot of fan support behind him too. Everybody seems to like him.
Yeah, very likable guy. Oh, Blade taking that steel steps, knocking Crash down.
I think he just inadvertently hit the ref.
Yeah, the referee's down.
I don't know if the ref saw that. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah.
This is Falls Count Anywhere, which is technically a hardcore match.
Right.
We'll see.
Yeah. The ref looks a little woozy, but he's back up. I guess he's okay. We do know that our DSW trainer Dave, is backstage along with local medical personnel in case of any serious injury. So we definitely have the ref probably get checked out after this matchup. I don't think the ref in this match is the one that's going to be out here in the main event.
Rolls him up. 2 count.
Yep. Oh, look at that.
Oh, nice. 1, 2.
Oh, look at the power
Blade reversals.
Yeah, he bridges it over, takes him down.
Oh.
Landslide.
1, 2. Oh,
almost. Wow.
2 3/4.
Great chain wrestling there by these two individuals.
And Blade showing off. Maybe I think that was
bad.
the
gunslinger.
That was a bad decision.
Yeah. We've seen the workout videos on social media of Crash Cassidy at the gym.
He got it.
There you go.
Wow.
That's something you don't do. Don't flex your muscles in the face of a monster. Wow, let's see some of the action during this match. What a great match there, Iceman.
You talk about bad timing. That was just a mistake on Blade's part. Maybe he thought he had it. I don't know. Crash saw that opening and he went for it, and that was all she wrote.
That was just crazy.
Sometimes it's good to keep the egos down in the match. Of course, you want to have the fans pumped up. Just bad timing.
Oh, Crash just really taking it to Blade here. Look at the power.
Just tosses him.
Absolutely. Great action. What? I mean,
here it is again.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Let's pay attention.
Yeah,
here.
Blade's like, haha, I got this. And Crash is like, nope.
Takes him down.
3.
That's all she wrote, Iceman. Crash, another victory here in the DSW. Has his eyes set on being on top of the mountain once again and reclaiming that World's Heavyweight Championship. That's something that has yet to be seen here in this federation, but he's definitely working his way up the ladder. And now, Iceman, it's time for tonight's main event.
I gotta check. Gotta check something again.
Right. Iceman stepping out for this moment here. But here we go. Tonight's main event here at episode number 17 of Online Onslaught will be for the undisputed World Heavyweight Championship. There we see Alyssa in the ring, talking to some of the fans here, letting them know what's getting ready to happen. We're glad that she could be here tonight.
I might have to step out here in a few to discuss some stuff with the booking committee. I apologize for that, but maybe not. We'll have to see.
Absolutely. Here we go. Here we go. Handsome Lance. We know he made a challenge and run down Master E on live television, and he gets a shot at the world title. And like you said, that might not set well with some of the other competitors in the locker room, but that's the way it is for tonight. The world title on the line.
And I tell you, sometimes causing a stir. Sometimes we've seen it a few times with OVD and I think Mr. Friday Night at one point. We've seen it a couple times, and tonight it's worked out for Handsome Lance, and he's got an opportunity here to grab this World Heavyweight title, and then the first family would have the Heavyweight Championship as well as the U.S. title.
Well, let's speak on that for a second. You just alluded to that. There you see Fat Daddy out with him. Fat Daddy is the current DSW United States Heavyweight Champion. Technically, he is the rightful #1 contender. So how does he feel about Lance getting the shot before him?
That's a good question. The first family has this mentality of one against everybody. Maybe in his mind, if Handsome Lance got the World Heavyweight title, maybe he would challenge him. And this is me speculating, but maybe he would challenge him for the title because he's known Handsome Lance. He knows how Handsome Lance wrestles. Right. They've known each other for years, so maybe he thinks he would have an advantage in that match. I don't know. I don't know.
And there you hear the GX music once again, and making his way out, it is the undisputed DSW Heavyweight Champion of the World, Master E, along with his good buddy and tag team partner, the Iceman.
And it does present a moral quandary. It's like the Iceman wants that title as well, but backstabbing one of his friends to get it is it's not something that he wants to do because there's strength in numbers.
Absolutely.
And so
Master Reed starts off with a spine buster. And the thing is, between these guys, everybody wants to be at top. Everybody wants to be the champion, but there is also that code of honor between them. Honor among thieves, if you will.
So right now you've got Iceman, B, Master E, you got Rockstar Rob, you've got Scream Eric Matthews. Say like if one of them had a title and the other one wanted it, if one of them challenged it for it, that's just adding another opponent, one more to the list of guys that want that title. It's not beneficial in a way.
Absolutely. And there you see Master E throwing up the GX sign. A lot of GX fans, a lot of blue T-shirts in the crowd tonight.
Definitely. GX been around for quite a while. We've seen different. different variations of them. This would technically be the third version of GX. We had the OG GX and then GX 2000, and this GX has been referring to themselves as GX 2020. Wow, 20 years after the 2000. It was just the right place and right time to bring it back.
Absolutely. And Master E having a great time. We talked about it for so many times about this guy, so deserving of being the world champion.
Mm-hmm.
A guy that might not have those opportunities like some of the other people, but now he has that shot, and he sits in the driver's seat of the whole DSW Federation. And this is going out worldwide here on social media, on YouTube.
They had a lot of great matches back in the day, but some would say he wasn't given his rightful spot. He wasn't treated the way he should have been treated, and now he's making up for it. And he's pretty much stated, hey, I'm in it to win it.
That's right.
And he doesn't care. He doesn't really care who he's got to mow over to take advantage.
Neck snapper.
And now after all those years, now he's the world heavyweight champion. You know that he's going to be willing to fight for it to keep it.
Absolutely. And a very deserving world champion. There we see Master E throwing Handsome Lance into the turnbuckle, shoves him down.
Oh, we've seen this multiple times.
Oh, is it going to be what I think it is, Iceman?
Oh, this is a big move.
Pay attention, folks. Up on top.
Oh, you talk about equalizers. You have Master E, coming at you from that distance and hitting you right in the gut.
Wow.
You're gonna feel it. You're gonna knock the wind right out of you.
Oh!
Super kick party!
Wow. My gosh. I think
I felt that.
Handsome Lance is chewing gum just hit the kid sitting in the 9th row at ringside.
Oh, throws him out.
Yeah. Wow.
Fat Daddy's like, get back in there.
Fat Daddy giving him a little prep talk out here.
Oh, we see them discussing something.
Yeah, I think he's asking him if he knows how many fingers he's holding up. I think Handsome Lance just got his bell wrong. Wow.
Master E deciding.
That was smart. That was smart. Even though we know that the Iceman is just on the other side of the ring, that was a smart move there. But there we see Master E going up top once again.
Oh, they're not watching.
Who knows? Handsome Lance slides back in.
Oh, he went. Oh, talk about high risk, and that did not work out in Master E's favor.
I think if you really watch the screen, I think his foot got hung on the top turnbuckle, and it kind of tripped him up before he could jump.
I believe it did.
Yeah. Now we see Master E going for that Boston Crab. Trav, you've been in that move by Master E as well as I have in years gone past. We know the impact that Master E is able to lock that in.
A very painful maneuver. Yeah, it's baby one attacked several times.
There we see Master E going to the top rope again. Oh, there he gets them both. A big flying clothesline. He catches Handsome Lance, and the back of his legs is called Fat Daddy.
Oh, and he just hit. He hit Handsome Lance with his finisher, the equalizer on the outside.
He rolls back into the ring.
Oh, now it's showing off. I don't think he wants a count out, but
he'll take it.
He might take it.
He throws up the GX sign. This could be it. I'm not sure about this. This could be a count out. Oh well, there we see Handsome Lance.
Oh, we're at 7. Now this crowd would be a little pissed. Oh, if this world heavyweight title match ended in a DQ or count out type thing.
There we see Handsome Lance, though, showing his power, just overpowering Master E on that maneuver.
Oh yeah, no denying here, Handsome Lance. He's got most of the advantages in this match, but Master E, he's been in this game a long time, and he knows where to hit him.
Oh.
Master E's taking on a lot of the big guys. Onyx, Blade, he's taking on everybody in this sport.
Oh, big elbow right to the chest. Shades of the Macho Man, Randy Savage.
It's just a matter of who wants it more.
So he just shoves him down and
going for it again.
Yep. The coast to coast. Master Reed climbing up to the top rope.
Cameraman saw it coming.
Yep, cameraman, great job there.
Oh, gosh.
Wow.
I'm not for sure what's on that side of your body, but you got to believe the damage done is pretty great. Moving him to the center of the ring. That's smart.
Very smart move there by Master Reed.
Oh!
Oh, could it be? Oh! He hits it.
That could be all she wrote. Handsome Lance is down. If Master Reed goes for the cover, it's like he's moving him more to the center.
Absolutely. He's going in for it.
I don't know if that time.
What?
Two. Oh! That time he took the move, and that could have cost him right there.
Yep, you might be right. You know, now is not the time to let your pride overstep the boundaries of this matchup. Oh, he outsmarted him on that one, and he knows it. He's fired up. Master Reed has a lot of crowd support here tonight. Fans standing up at ringside.
Oh! Lance manages to reverse it. Yeah, Master Reed, he's got to stay one step ahead to stay in this match, because it's not going to take Handsome Lance long to
gut wrench.
Yeah, to do damage to Master Reed. Oh. Handsome Lance has a lot of power moves in his arsenal.
Yes, he does. Very strong individual.
Oh, DDT. I don't think Handsome Lance saw that coming.
Now we see Master Reed going for the Boston Crab. Handsome Lance trying to fight it off, but he's got it hooked.
And Rockstar, I hate to, but I gotta head out for 1 second.
Okay.
I gotta talk to the booking committee. I'll be right back.
All right, well, there you have it. Iceman stepping towards the backstage area. So Rockstar Rob going to call the action until he gets back. Here we go. Oh, there we go. A float over suplex, the T-bone suplex, if you will. Oh, now he's just working him over even more and more on this one. Master Reed throws him into the turnbuckle. Just powers him down, shoving him down, going up top. Oh, a Vader splash from the top. Oh, big elbow drop. Now we see Master Reed climbing up top once again. Another elbow drop. Going for the pin. 1, 2, and a 2 count. Oh, a version of the Rude Awakening. Of course, that move made famous by Ravishing Rick Rude, a former WWE superstar. Now we see the Trav encouraging his tag team partner here in this new GX 2020. And Master Reed, I think, could be going for the coast to coast once again. That would be the 3rd time in this matchup. Nobody does it like Master Reed, and he hits it again, right to the side. And I think Handsome Lance could definitely be hurt on this one. A little jaw jacking going on, some trash talking. Master Reed fires back on this one. Then we see a reversal, taking him down. Also, fans, I want to remind you, if you're in the Washington, D.C. area, Rockstar Rob, I will be there on Sunday, April the 5th, and I will be making a special appearance. Oh, my God, just threw him over. I will be making a special appearance at the Smithsonian. So come out and see me, take a photo, get our autograph. I'm going to be there talking about a lot of upcoming great things. Once again, that's Sunday, April the 5th, Washington, D.C. at the Smithsonian Museum. You don't want to miss that. The very next week, I'm going to be live on tour in Virginia Beach for spring break. A lot of great things coming up. And a few weeks later, the Iceman and myself will be in Shawsville, Virginia at the BWC training camp. Now, Master E hits the equalizer. Handsome Lance busted open. You see the blood flowing down his forehead. The world champion going for the pin. And near the ropes. Not sure what's going on there. Master E, front face flat DDT. Takes him down. Going for the pin once again. 1, 2, 3. Oh no! He kicks out. Almost. That was 2 3/4. Handsome Lance kicked out. Can you believe that, folks? Master E with a big clothesline, taking him down. Master E up against the rope again. Drops a leg drop. Oh. Master E definitely fired up on that one. Front face lock DDT. Takes him down hard on that one. Now he's got him again in that neck breaker. You see the blood flowing down the face of Handsome Lance. There we see the orange snapper. There we see the Iceman coming back toward the broadcast area.
I apologize for that, Rockstar.
Big elbow drop. Master E going for the pin. 1, 2, 3. It's over. It's over, folks.
And we just got word from the booking committee that there will be an event in the future for March. It's going to be a Clash of the Champions event, and apparently there's going to be a lot of high quality matches, but there may be some surprise guests during this event, and that's going to be it's going to take place during March, but it's not the pay-per-view of March, so it's like its own thing. Could be a live TV broadcast event.
Wow, yeah. That's going to be great. And a matter of fact, tickets are on sale for that event right now. But like the Trev just said, not only are you going to see the Clash of the Champions in March, but still you're going to get 2 episodes of Online Onslaught. 3 big shows coming your way next month. Tickets are available right now for each one of those television events. And what do you think, Iceman? Master E, your world's heavyweight champion still
retains the title. Again, I'm super proud of him, and we want to work to make him retain that title as long as we can. We want him to be. He's earned this spot through many years, and so he's at the top, and we want to keep him at the top.
Absolutely. What a great show that was. What a great time. We thank you for watching it. Remember, if you haven't done so already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Look for us on social media. Travis Lane, Robbie Viars, look us up, send us a message. Let us know that you're watching these programs, what you like, who you like to see, who your favorite superstars are. Send us a message. We will respond. We'll message you back. We love the groupies. We're having a great time, and we thank you for watching.
And if you know anybody that would be interested, feel free to share. And we want to get the show out and about as much as we can.
Absolutely. The show has been a very popular success here on your channel, Iceman, but we want to take that even farther this year and expand to even more fans, because that's what it's about. It's not about us. It's about the fans that enjoy Dark Side Wrestling.
Definitely. And again, we appreciate you watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and if there's anything you want to see, let us know. Y'all have a good day. Take it easy.